Here's what I've heard over the years as I've talked to people about this issue. Well, I just don't know I just tell people the way it is. Like, I'm just authentic. Oh, that word makes me want to vomit. Remember, our tendency, because we're sinful people, is to take our disagreements and share them because it makes us feel better. Like when we put others down, it lifts us up because we've got this twisted, dark tendency towards self-righteousness, which means it's this feeling of I'm better than you. And that's all of us. All of us are bent that direction. And so Jesus is asking this question to get us to wake up to the awareness of that so that we can withhold or stop judging each other with the measure that we are. Why? To save us from ourselves. What are you talking about? Well, when you dish out a lot of judgment to your spouse and your kids and your coworkers and your employees or whoever it is in your life, when you dish out a lot of judgment on social media and you're just bashing people because it's, you feel like it's not personal, so you can say whatever you want to say on Instagram or whatever, Facebook. When you're dishing out all of that stuff, remember, people don't like to be judged. And the measure you use is going to come back to you. So what's going to happen? Here's what's going to happen. You're going to have lots of people who are upset with you. You're going to have lots of interpersonal problems. You're going to have problems with your spouse. You're going to have issues with your kids. Why? Because you got an opinion about everything. And people are not going to want to be around you. Relationships are going to start to dissolve and dissipate. You're going to get a divorce. Your business partner will want to separate from you. Teachers in the school will avoid you. Some of you are like, gosh, maybe that's why I'm so lonely. Maybe the dots are starting to connect here. I'm so verbal with all my opinions and all my judgments that people don't like that. So what do? They get away from me. They divorce me. They disconnect from me. Yes. Here's the truth. I could sit around and judge my wife all day long. I could pick her apart, talk about all the things that I would do different. Why do you do that? That's silly. That's stupid. I could do that. She could do it to me too. We don't. We're gentle. We don't say a whole lot. We're just very gracious to each other. So, like yesterday, we went to Brown County for 4 or 5 hours, just hanging out. Because she likes to be with me, and I like to be with her. We got coffee and pizza. What is Jesus trying to do? He's trying to save us from ourselves. Listen to what Paul said in Galatians chapter 5. If you bite and devour each other, watch out. If you're always at each other, biting, talking, judging, watch out. Or you will be, say it with me, destroyed by each other. Jesus is asking this question about judgment because he wants to save you from yourself, from dividing and ruining relationships and ruining friendships because you just can't keep your mouth closed. You have to make a judgment. Here's what I've heard over the years as I've talked to people about this issue. Well, I just don't know I just tell people the way it is. Like, I'm just authentic. Oh, that word makes me want to vomit. Well, I'm just authentic. I just see it like it is. I call it like it is. Like, just people's got to deal with that. Okay, well, you're going to be alone one day in a house when you're like 80, and no one's going to come to your funeral. Seriously. That's what's going to happen to that person. Because when you bite and devour everyone in your life, you destroy yourself.